Hello, gorgeous. This is Melanie here from Makeup by Melanie B and Melanie B's Unique Boutique, which is my new website where you can find LipSense and Pink Zebra and Paparazzi and Damsel in Defense and a couple other things. So be sure to check that out. I know it's been a while and I'm sorry. I have been MIA for so long, but when my fiance and I changed our wedding date to May the 5th, then I had about 5 months to get everything done. And I did all the planning myself. I did all of the graphic designs myself. I did the signs. I did the bouquets. I did my shoes. So I'd like to be able to come back on another video at some point and kind of show you some of the things that I did. I would love to be able to do some of those things for you guys in the future. So I'm hoping to add a section to my website where you can purchase customized invitations and save the dates and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So signs, things like that. All right, so let's get started. What we're doing today is I want to just do something that's going to kind of bring out your blue eyes. So basically, if you're a blue-eyed or a kind of an aqua blue eye girl, even a gray-eyed girl, this look should, you know, work for you pretty well. I'm just wearing this kind of a aqua colored shirt today, and I thought, let's just do a video about this. Okay, so basically I am starting out with no makeup at all on. The only thing I've done is my skincare. I'm about to do my primer, but I have started doing my eye makeup first. And that way, if there's any fallout, then I can get that off my face before I've done my entire foundation routine, my concealer and all that. You can do this in whatever order you want. I just realized that I was saving a lot more time doing it do my eyes before I did my face. And like I said, that's just an option. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to record and I will do a voiceover for the rest of this video, kind of giving you explanation on what I'm doing and what I'm using, products and things. And in the meantime, I hope you guys will subscribe and come back to see other videos because I'm going to be trying to record and upload as quickly as possible now. And I'll be back shortly for the tutorial. Okay, so because I am out of my Candlelight Shadow Sense, I am using the MAC Paintpot Painterly. And this is fantastic stuff. Now, this is a great color for me personally. There's an ochre color that will work for a lot of you guys in your skin tone. But what this does is this gives me a waterproof foundation, basically a prime for my lids. Now I'm going in with a fluffy brush. This is a Sigma brush. It is Sigma 224. And all I'm doing is taking some translucent powder and smoothing that over the top to get started. Now I'm going in with a palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Modern Renaissance palette with the color Realgar. I'm not sure how that's how you say that. I've never heard that before. Anyway, and this Morphe brush, which I will get you the number for. It's kind of a fluffy brush, but it's a little bit flat at the same time. I'm applying that in the crease and I'm blending it over on the entire lid towards the inner corner. Now you'll notice I'm only showing you one eye. So you're going to see one eye and then the other eye is going to be done. And then you're going to come back and you're going to see the same eye again. So it's going to be like, hey, magically that right eye is getting done, or that left eye. Now I'm going into the Soft Glam palette, same brush, and I'm going in with Sienna. Now this is a little darker orangey, deep orangey color than the one I was using first. The Realgar was used as my transition. This is just going in the outer corner. And like you see, I'm just kind of tapping it in there. Now these pigments are very concentrated. These eyeshadows are very concentrated, very pigmented, so you don't need much. I will dot my brush in there and then I use it. Okay, now I'm taking what I have on that brush and just kind of blending it over, but the majority of that darker color sienna is in my outer corner. Now this is brush number E36 and I'm going in, it's a very small kind of a pencil brush. I'm going in with Cypress Umber and it's going very much in the very, very, very outside V of my eye. And this is just going to add a little depth and dimension on the outer corner. And so you'll see I'm just kind of applying it and then I got to drag it up under the eye as a little bit of eyeliner. And this all gets cleaned up once my foundation is done and my concealer and all that. But anyway, you'll see as I am showing you there that I am bringing it over just a little bit, but I keep the majority of that deep color in the outer V of my eye. Now I'm taking that same brush I've been using and I'm just kind of blending over all of that to blend it in. And then I'm going back with a little bit of that Real Gar again, and I'm going to be embarrassed if I'm saying that wrong. I don't even know if it's real. I have no idea. Anyway, and I'm putting that over the top of all three of these colors to make sure that they blend completely. Windshield wiper motions, little tiny circles, all that to blend them in. I'm going in with the Anastasia brush that comes with both of the palettes I'm using. So I've been using the Modern Renaissance, and I'm also using the Soft Glam palette. Then I'm taking that brush, I'm dipping it into the MAC Paintpot, and I'm kind of doing a cut crease, but not really. Like, this is just my way of cleaning up my lid. So I'm taking that MAC Paintpot and putting it right on the lid so it gives me a clean surface. I went in with that little tiny E36 brush again with the Sienna, and I'm putting it on the outer corner. Then I will go in with that same exact brush with the Real Gar, and I will blend it over the edge of the Sienna and more onto the lighter part of my eye. You can see. So basically, if you were to cut your eye visually into little portions, you would see that there's the Sienna and the outer edge, then there's the Real Gar a little bit kind of blended on top of that, and then now I'm going to use a little bit of what's left on that brush under the eye to kind of bring it in. So the Sienna and Real Gar kind of got brought under the center of my eye. Now with the flat end of that same Anastasia brush, I'm going in with, let me see what the color that is. That is Glistening, and it's kind of a gold shimmery color. It's a very beautiful color. Now most of the time when I'm going to do this, I will use a setting spray on my brush to make sure that this stays on, but since I have the MAC Paintpot on there, I know it's not going anywhere. All right, now I'm going back in with that same little E36 brush, and I'm going to blend over the colors again. So the Sienna and then the Real Gar, and then you'll see that how that blends really nicely into the Glistening. So you're getting kind of an ombre effect, a gradient effect with those three colors. It's so easy to see this once this is all done. All right, same big brush, Morphe brush, I'm going in and blending all that in together. The key to all this is the blending. Now you'll notice I have a full face foundation. I have powder under my eyes, so I'm basically baking right now with some powder while I'm finishing up my eyes. So I'm going in with that a clean E36 brush, and I'm using Tempura, which is in both of these palettes, and I'm using that at the highlight of my eyebrow and in my inner corner to brighten up a little bit up there. Next, I will take a fluffy black brush. I think that's the same Sigma brush I used in the beginning, and I'm just kind of blending so that there's no harsh lines. And when you see this look close up, you'll be able to see how well that's blended. I think it's a little hard to see in the light that I have right now, and I'm working on this new room. All right, so I'm taking a kabuki brush, and I'm getting rid of all the baking powder that I had under my eyes. And then I'm taking the Limelight finishing spray that I absolutely love, and I'm spritzing it on a Tarte liner brush that came with some gel liners that I have, and I'm using that with the Cypress Umber from either one of those Anastasia palettes as my eyebrow powder. This matches my color very well. Then I'm using a spoolie and just kind of brushing it through there so it looks very natural. Then I go back and I kind of clean up a little bit with that Tempura a little bit more. You'll see me do this several times throughout the video because, you know, even though I could wait and do it at the end, for some reason, packing a little here and a little there and perfecting it along the way gives me the best results in the end. All right, now I'm taking a clean Morphe brush. This is a little different than the one I was using in the beginning. And again, I did not show us the number, so I'll have to get that for you and put it in the description. Here I'm dancing like a fool. You know how I do. All right. Now I'm going in with this MAC angle brush, and I am going to spritz it with that Limelight setting spray, finishing spray, and I'm going in with two colors, and that is the Cypress Umber and the Noir. And I can't remember which palette this is. I'll have to go back and look on that too. And then I'm going to nitpick my lining to death with this. So this takes me a hot minute, and I'm glad we don't have to watch me do the other eye because it is painful, but I am a meticulously perfectionist when it comes to my eyeliner, and I never get it right anyway. So I'm going back with that little Tarte brush and kind of perfecting the outside just to make sure that I have a small, brush to work with. And then I'm bringing it a little bit under the eye. So that dark, deep brown is what's going to really make your eyes pop. Now I'm going in with a brush that is I cannot remember, I have all this written down. It is a brush that is kind of a smudger brush, and it is a Coastal Scents one. And I'm just going to go and pull the colors that I use on the top and pull them under the eye. So basically, this is an optional thing. You can either use this under eyeliner, or you can use what I'm going to do in a minute. And smudge it in there. So basically what I have is a Cypress Umber in the outside corner, then I have a little Sienna, then I have a little Real Gar, and I have a little bit of the Primavera in the corner. So that is how you can do it if you would like. Now, for me to get a little bit more pop of blue in my eyes, I'm going to set that brush again with some setting spray. I'm going into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm using this beautiful turquoise blue. And I'm going to put that a little bit just like over the top of those orangey colors that I use, which may seem a little strange, but it gives me enough of that teal kind of turquoise blue to not overpower. If it was just turquoise blue, you could do that too. But since it's over the top of this orange, I don't know, it just works really well. Then I'm taking that same smudger brush from Coastal Scents and I'm just blending it out. Now I'm taking that Little Cool Beauty Control eyelash curler that I sell. So I have a few of those on my website. Once those are gone, they're gone. And I just curl my lashes. I'm using this mascara that my friend gave me, who is a Mary Kay consultant. It is fabulous. She gave it to me for my wedding. I didn't see a smudge, a smear, nothing for my wedding. I cried like a baby. I gave a speech about my dead son, and this mascara stayed where it was put. I'm kidding you not. Okay, so it's called mascara. Of course it's called mascara. It's called Lash Love waterproof mascara. So it is great. I only did 2 coats on my eyes, but it's gorgeous stuff. Okay, let's do some LipSense. You guys haven't seen me do LipSense in a long time. I'm going in with First Love, and I already did my face, by the way. I have done my blush and all that. I will put what I used in the description, but in the meantime, I'm doing a first layer of First Love, and the reason I'm using this color is it's a very kind of a warm neutral. It's got a little bit of pink to it, but it's a really beautiful neutral, and I don't think I give it enough love. So I did 1 coat of that, and then I will go back in with only a 2nd coat. I didn't do a 3rd. But because it's a matte color, for some reason it gives a little more coverage. So really you don't always have to do a 3rd coat of the matte colors for some reason. But anyway, that's what I did. I just went ahead and left it with 2 coats of the First Love. It really works well with this eye look. Now I'm pulling down my hair so that I can really make everything look confusing. And I'm going in with some Prism Gloss, which is the new gloss from LipSense, which is fabulous. I did put a little bit on, and then I went back with my finger and I will blend some of that out. I didn't want it to be sparkly. I just wanted it to have a little sunsetty, you know, kind of sparkle to it. So I took a lot of that off, just tapping it off, but I like the feeling of the gloss on my lips. So I love the Prism. Beautiful gloss. Really, this video is about the eyes. So I'm going to call this Key West Sunset because we just got back from Key West on our honeymoon about 4 days ago. And they had the most incredible sunset down at Mallory Square. So some of the pictures I took actually have these colors in them. But I did them because of blue eyes and wanting to enhance the blue eyes with the shirt I'm wearing. So I hope you guys love this look. And I will be taking pictures with proper lighting shortly. Fix my hair, y'all know how I do. All right, but I'll take some pictures for you so that you can get a better idea of what this really looks like. Hope you love it. Hope you guys want to see more like this because I have a lot more in store for you. Thanks as always for watching. I'll catch you later.